Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. I believe it's 8 o'clock on the dot. I got out the Tarot of Sexual Magic, the Tarot of Desires and the Archangel Oracle cards, and then remembered that I said we will talk with the fairies. So I'm just deciding which way round to do it. Hi Spotted Pony, and as I kind of got this deck because they were like around the corner there, and as I was pulling them out, it was like, well, have a look at these if you're a good boy. Happy Sunday, Spotty Pony. Cheers to the channel of love. What a lovely day it's been. I've got a roast dinner. Well, actually, I've just taken the roast chicken out of the oven. The potatoes are peeled. The cabbage is done. The broccoli's done. The carrots is done. Like, yeah, there's not much prepping to do, so Megan and Jamie have just gone for a walk down by the river. And I said, right, I'm going to do another reading. Cynthia, good afternoon. That looks like an Inspector Gadget man. What is that emoji? Please. Good messages, because from the reading earlier it said about connecting with the elementals. Good messages from the unicorns who told you you are gifted. Good message from the magical mermaids and dolphins. They said that divine magic is swirling around you. Enjoy it. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Inspector Gadget. I'll get you next time, Gadget. Says like the claw. Next time. Penny. Was that the name of these niece? And she had a dog. What was the dog's name? Inspector Gadget. Was he the one? Did he kind of go? Someone go through a post box, or am I thinking like not Doctor Who, but that's a police box anyway, isn't it? And then the evil laugh. Yeah, I'll get you next time, Gadget. I used to love Inspector Gadget as a child, and the Raggy Dolls. I love the Raggy Dolls. And Jamie shouted at a pigeon earlier. I said, don't shout at the pigeon, because how birds have names. I believe his name's going to be Ebenezer. He's a good. He's Ebenezer good. A pigeon. But then we've got some other birds. I don't know the names of all of them. Well, I know their names. Florence and Lawrence, Pinky and Perky and Roger. Roger's in trouble a little bit because he's eaten 2 of Jamie's strawberries. Which he believes that Megan manifested. And somebody else, 2 people have mentioned that if you don't cover your strawberries, the birds are going to get them. And then the birds got them. So that's their manifestation anyway. So Jamie had a chat with Roger this morning, and he said he was arguing back at him, like, because he was on the fence, and Jamie's going, you can't come and eat my strawberries, and he's like, and Jamie's like, and don't talk back to me. Giving it all the chat. And then Pinky and Perky, oh, they're cute, they are. We haven't seen Florence for a while, because Florence is more fluffier than Lawrence, but they both are, it's like they all came into like the garden today. And then, so Florence was there, and she kind of potters around like the potato plants. So she potters around, and Jamie's saying to her, can you get them bugs that are on my potatoes? And then this great big pigeon comes. Jamie's like, I said, don't shout at the pigeon, because when you live on Pigeon Street, these are the people you could meet. These are the people who will say hello, goodbye, hello, goodbye, Pigeon Street. So I was like, listen. He said, like, but he's like attacking my birds. I said, he's your bird as well. We've got to give him a name. Anyway. I love it. Okay. Right, I can't remember Penny's spot. Just come through, I'm not sure if it is. Sprocket. I think that's from Fraggle Rock. Then she blues away. Worries for another day. Let the music play. Down a Fraggle Rock. Love a bit of Fraggle Rock. I noticed at the bottom of the... Which one's Lucy, is it? This deck. As I was just putting them away. Music for Manifesting. Got the window open as well. Thought we might hear some more signs and synchronisations. Did you see my signpost I shared on the community tab? That was just like my walk back from the shops. 3 consecutive signs. It was like Summers Road and then the Tryst. And we know that's like the secret meeting place for lovers. And then there was Lover's Lane. I had to keep stopping, putting down my bags, get my camera out so I could share the signs with you because I've been speaking about them today. So... Thoughts of Curious George. Now, never really watched Curious George. No, I've not watched Curious George. That, like, wasn't really a British thing, I believe. I found out more about Curious George when I went to Disney World. And although Curious George... He's in Islands of Adventures, I believe. Or, you know, Universal. But that kind of land that they had there, that's that's quite funny. We witnessed, because it's all water everywhere. And, yeah, it's a bit of a crazy play area for, like, the younger children. But there's great big buckets that would just, like, tip, if you've ever been. So we watched, like, a man get absolutely soaked underneath because... Well, his timing was wrong as he was walking through like the little land. Okay, so I know that Emily really enjoyed that little land. I'm sure they've got like a ball area where you can shoot balls everywhere. My bedroom door that leads to my porch just flew open. That's been happening. We had like one leaf yesterday when we had our music up. The leaf was just spinning round like this. And Megan said, it looks like it's dancing like to our music. And it's like, well, it is, isn't it? Otherwise, the other ones would be. But he went a proper little spin. I love it. Okay. Yes. Blue Sky, I have. Hi, Blue Sky. How are you today? Cynthia, there's a Lover's Lane here. It's a beach road. I'm sure that Original shared a post the other day as well, and it was on a signpost, Lover's Lane. She had a day trip out somewhere, and I believe that she shared that on her channel's community page tab. So, Blue Sky, monkey on their back. Well, thank you. Monkey on their back. Oh, are you talking about like Curious George? So I had to put together what we were chatting about then. So, music for manifesting. Listen. Let's play with some cards. We'll go to the fairies. So I've got the fairies, the fairy tarot, the fairy oracle, the romance angels, the divine feminine deck. That was old. What, Curious George? How old is Curious George? Do you know who else I'd never heard of until, like, I'd started interacting with... I was going to say you Americans, but it's true, because Flo, lovely Flo, she sent me these beautiful bracelets that I just love and feel so connected to. Anyway, when we first kind of had our first Skype call, she told me that I was like the adult version of Mr. Rogers, and I'm like, who's Mr. Rogers? And then she said that actually a film had been released, which was Tom Hanks. So I went away and watched that film. I didn't have a clue who Mr. Rogers was. You're 46? Yes, that's the same age I am, Blue Sky. 46. True this. You're in Marco Island, Florida. Okay. I don't know where Marco Island is. I know where Florida is. The Sunshine State. I love it. My favourite place to be. Neighbourhood. That's right. It's a beautiful day in the neighbourhood. Is that how it goes? I loved it. And I took that as such a compliment. She said to me, but not for kids, like for us adults. So you're like, oh, Mr. Rogers. You were born in 76. Okay. I'm a 77 baby. We've got the 7 of summer. Look at this rainbow stream. Oh, I love it. Whereabouts is it? It's downstairs. I'm going to go and get it for you though, because it's really important. Because it comes in with the reading earlier on. Now, oh, it must, is it on that piece? I don't think it's on that piece of paper. You remember I've had this like piece of this pad that said on it, no more procrastinating. I keep reading it out to you. There's a message that came through in the garden, and it was like, they wanted me to write it down, which I don't normally do it like that format, should we say that? But the message was, no more procrastinating. You've already made up your mind on what you want to do, along them lines. The book's not here. But then I found another little notebook downstairs that when I'm listening to audio, and I'm not sure who these quotes are from. I was going to say they were by Florence Scovel Shinn, but then I'm not sure because I hear like a masculine's voice coming through when I'm reading them. Anyway, but they come in perfectly. And I was writing a shopping list, and I flicked through these and I read them. It really does come in with today's reading. So I'm being drawn to do that because it says no more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from overanalyzing the options. Blue Sky. Will you be mine? 311 313. We have 22 left, dear. Okay, interesting. I'm going to go and get my little notebook now. And then I'll be back. Did you do today's activity that was suggested? Because no more procrastinating, because I'm going to give you tomorrow's one during this reading. Otherwise, like, you're into your day before I come on camera, because I come on camera a bit later now. Let's get this notebook. I love the top notes here. This is a note that my daughter left me when she went to work one day and I was still on a live, because normally we say goodbye to each other, and I thought I'd missed her this morning, but I was just in time to say goodbye to her before she went to work. So it says, have a good day, love Meg, to do. Have a good day. This was a while ago. Oh, I'm out of breath. Okay. Yes, I was here with you earlier, dear. Okay. That's what you put, Blue Sky. Right, let's have a look. So these are what I wrote down. Let me read them to you. Gratitude is the law of increase, and complaint is the law of decrease. And then there's like an affirmation here. God is my supply, and big, happy financial surprises now come to me. Let's repeat it. It's like, repeat after me. God is my supply, and big, happy financial surprises now come to me. I'll have some of that. Hi, Original. Have you been on long? Not long, darling. I've spoken long enough to speak about you. Because I shared some street names and I was saying that I'm sure you shared a signpost on your community tab for your channel. Lover's Lane. Not much. I've been chatting, to be honest with you. Some chat with Cynthia and then Blue Sky, who was here earlier on. That's it really. And here you are. And I've been to go and get a notebook because I found it earlier and I wrote some, as I was listening to personal development, I kind of stop it and write down like the affirmations that they might say or something that I think, well, that's a good little note. So gratitude is the law of increase and complaint is the law of decrease. Now earlier on I said to you about like procrastination, when you said you've had to avoid some people because they like been procrastinating about the heat. And I said, how can we procrastinate about the heat? Well, it's more like complaining about the heat. So gratitude is the law of increase and complaint is the law of decrease. And when I heard that, I thought that's spot on. So I noted it down. And then I've got an affirmation. God is my supply and big, happy financial surprises now come to me. I mean, I was in a state of shock when I found these. I was like, oh my goodness, I need to like really repeat after me. It's like, I really need to share these with you today. And then I've got one more that I wrote down. I give thanks that the universe is my supply and I am now linked with endless streams of steady, ready money under grace in perfect ways. I give thanks that the universe is my supply and I am now linked with endless streams of steady, ready money under grace in perfect ways. Perfect. Oh, I'm here, honey bunny. Original. Ah, that's good. I'm glad to be here and to have not... Well, what come through was, and if you're a good boy, then we'll play with the Tower of Sexual Magic. 7 of Summer, but first we're going to speak with the fairies. No more procrastinating. So that's what it led me to, was going to get these quotes, because I was taken to that little book that I had. I think might be in my bedroom, where it said, no more procrastinating. You've already made up your mind on what you plan on doing. So your power comes from making a decision, confusion that arises from overanalyzing the options. Let's read this. I looked because renewal is where it stopped. It looked like a bit like the card here, but it's a different card that I've got here. Renewal, I believe, was the Judgment card. I've got the Hierophant, Unity. But let's have a look at the 7 of Summer first. There are pros and cons to virtually every decision. The situation you're currently in is demanding a choice from you, and procrastination is simply no longer an option. What you decide involves actions that may benefit you physically, emotionally, financially, intellectually, or spiritually. Recognizing that you always have a choice is a great realization about your personal power. However, it also means that you are responsible for the outcome of your choices. The moment to choose has arrived. You could make a list of every possible alternative and evaluate it, or you could ask God and your angels for guidance. But the time to choose is now. Daydreaming can be a lovely way to get insight into a challenging situation, or it can be a way to avoid taking action. Make sure that your imaginings serve a productive and positive purpose. Make a plan to put your dreams into action, one step at a time. A fairy allows sunlight to shine through a prism onto a bed of white roses. The roses indicates that his intentions are pure, but the prism shows that there are many possibilities. Wishful thinking, needing to regain focus, overanalyzing, too many choices, receiving guidance to detox. Unity, card number 5. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you, a spiritually minded community. I don't know why I'm singing Pepsi and Shirley. And now you're giving me a heartache. It's a fool's game. Oh yeah, it's a shame, shame. Card number 5. I've opened to 4, the Emperor. Learning the traditional ways of doing things can sometimes be very effective. Other times, though, we need to break out of the box and consider new and creative modes of accomplishing our goals. Discussing various methods, old and new, with those you trust can help you know which philosophy to follow at any given time. If your goals are meeting with resistance, it may be due to the method you are using to attain them, rather than a flaw in your actual plans. Be open to trusted people's perceptions regarding the right strategy to take. Having a support group of friends and a spiritual teacher who walks his or her talk will uplift you and allow you to stand tall in all your work. It's important to always stay on a path of integrity in every aspect of your life. The law of attraction rewards those who follow their dreams while remaining honest and true in dealing with others. Align yourself with organisations or people who have high spiritual ideals. In this card, our 2 fairy students have found a mentor to teach them both old and new ways of thinking. The additional meanings of this card: doing the right thing for the right reason, remaining true to your principles, being a spiritual teacher to others and or consulting one for guidance, respecting your elders or the past. I thought it said respecting your elders of the past, but respecting your elders or the past, the power of prayer. Do you know what I'm singing there? What you've taken me to, Blue Sky. Sugar pie, honey bunch. Is that what it is? You know that I love you. I can't help myself. I love you and nobody else. Ooh, 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 ooh. Right, Divine Feminine Oracle cards. Time goes by so quickly, doesn't it? Okay, we had this card last time. Our Lady of Guadalupe, the Empress of Protection. So what I picked up after that reading, most of the cards are a name and then they say Our Lady of Enlightenment, Our Lady of whatever the other ones are. Thank you for explaining earlier. I love it. Okay. So this one, I pointed out her name is like Our Lady of Guadalupe. And then where the others say Our Lady, she says it says for her the Empress of Protection. I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. So let's read why your soul selected her card. It's speeding up. Okay. I felt the energy of can't slow down now, otherwise you're going to like blow up like the film Speed. The coach. Our Lady of Guadalupe. Why do I feel as if I can remember her page number? I don't know, 153. I'm not sure if it is. But... Lucy, go to nightly. No, I'm just going to go with it for a second. Let's just chill out. No, that's White Buffalo, Calf Woman. Our Lady of Guadalupe. Oh, okay, 30. Way off. I think I've done that last time though. Let's have a look at Our Lady of Guadalupe. When your soul selects her card, what is outside of us is also within us. Even if we have never experienced a mother's love, the true force of that loving protection exists within us. So we can give it to ourselves. When Saint Jan Diego was concerned that the Archbishop would not believe him and was racing to meet Our Lady of Guadalupe, she appeared suddenly and she said the most beloved phrase in the apparition story, a phrase that is inscribed on the entrance to her basilica. No estoy yo aquif que soy tu Medea. Am I not here? I who am your mother. The energy of a mother's love can travel to meet you anywhere, whether within the world or within your own heart. I like that, there was 2 beeps then. Whether within the world or within your own heart. The message is that she is here. You are mothered, but the message is also to ask for what you need. Saint Jan Diego asked Our Lady of Guadalupe for a sign that proved her identity and existence. Well, we've been picking up on that today, haven't we, the signs. She gave him her image emblazoned inside his cloak, one that has been venerated and considered holy ever since because he asked for her assistance. We are ennobled with free will. The divine needs our request for assistance in order to enter our lives. All we need to do is to assume the simplicity, the heart, and the humility of a child, and ask for a sign that she is here. We will be met with more love than we could ever imagine, and love is always the greatest and most powerful energy of protection. Soul voice meditation. Do I experience the love of a divine mother within me? The intention, am I safe and divinely protected? Am I safe? It says I am. I am safe and divinely protected. I'm held in love at all times. Why do we have to hurry that bit on? There are no clocks, timeless, universal. Yes. Divine, timing is fluid. Have we already done the day when we're focusing on that, on there is no time? I think we might have already done that. I'm not sure. I'm talking about like the activities. I'll check later now that you brought that up. There is no clocks, timeless, universal. We're getting it, aren't we? We are getting it. So what are we getting? The Tower of Sexual Magic? Yeah, soon. Oracles of the Fairies first. Okay. I was tempted to pull another card from the Divine Feminine's deck. But, let's see what comes out of this deck. See that top card there, that one. Slid right into the Divine Feminine there, look. precious time. Wow. There we go. There are no clocks, timeless, universal. Precious time. The Fairy of Time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. Okay. Oh, we'll have that card as well. I thought that was a book. Wait for winter. Okay. During the colder months, the Fairy Queen of Winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. Precious time. We're in summer. Okay. Are you a clock watcher? Or does it feel like the days are passing you by? The Fairy of Time wants you to experience every moment fully, even in peaceful solitude or meditation, to make the most of your time on earth and celebrate the magical gift of life. With time comes age, and with age often comes wisdom, which makes wisdom a precious gift from time if we've learned the lessons that time has gifted to us. Perhaps you feel I'm not like coughing to point out this statement, but that's what it feels like, isn't it? Like, I'm not. My throat's really blocked. It just seemed to be at that time. So synchronistically, divinely timed. And I've got an itchy back as well. I can't reach it. I need a back scratcher. I need somebody to scratch my back for me, please. Let's put that card down. So with time comes age, and with age often comes wisdom, which makes wisdom a precious gift from time if we've learned the lessons that time has gifted to us. Perhaps you feel as though you never have enough time to do all the things you need to, but it's our attitude to time that dictates the way it impacts our lives. In fairyland, time isn't linear, so fairies don't feel the same restrictions and confines of time that we experience here in the human realm. If you're governed by time and are always glancing at your watch, try taking it off and notice how it makes you feel. Feeling free within time is a beautiful experience. Be aware of time, but don't be ruled by it, and always make time for yourself. This card could also be saying that you're about to learn a timely lesson. It's also important to respect the time of others. Are you always fashionably late? If so, set your alarm a little earlier, arrive on time, and surprise everyone. Fashionably late with my readings. Like I say, I just do a 10-minute reading and we're here an hour later. But, wait for winter? Wait for winter. Well, look, because this is like Christmas time. It's not that far away. There's a lot to learn and a lot to do. Because there's a lot for you to be. Yeah, that sounds good, doesn't it? I think so. Wait for winter. During the colder months, the Fairy Queen of Winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes, as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. Wishes or spiritual seeds made in your heart will come to fruition during the winter months, emerging like winter berries, ripe and full of promise. The Fairy Queen of Winter, with snowflakes on her wings, comes to remind you to keep your faith, to remember that all wishes, like seeds, grow in darkness until they're ready to burst forth into the light. Are you ready to receive your wishes? Part of the wishing process is to prepare yourself for their manifestation. This could involve removing any psychic ties or spiritual obstacles that have been holding you back from the full realization and birthing of your dreams into this earthly realm. Wherever you live in the world, you'll know the Fairy Queen of Winter is nearby when the weather turns cooler or when you see snowdrops pushing up through the snow. This is a sign that your wishes too are soon to bloom. Remember that our wishes don't always manifest in the way we've envisaged. They will come to be in whichever way is perfect for all concerned and for the highest good of all. Be especially receptive to any ideas or inspiration that float into your mind around the magical time of winter. It's also the time to practice divination using winter-related mediums such as snowflakes or ice. If you live in a country that has cold winters, if you don't, you can use ice cubes. Well, we definitely have ice cubes in the summertime, don't we? We use those. But what was interesting is the next road I come to was Sydney Street. And I thought, what's Australia got to do with anything? And Australia is experiencing their winter, I believe. So that's interesting. What's going on down under? Okay. 333. 555 is the signs that I've been seeing recently. Okay, where are we going from here? We're going to go to the romance angels. Oh, I do want... Oh, no. Okay, yeah, I know what we're doing next. Jeez, how long are we going to be on for? It's okay, when the guys get back, because I'm cooking dinner, so the chicken's done. Fine. They were worrying. They were like, well, not worrying, but concerned. It was like, have we got time to go out for a walk? You know, we'll be back in time for dinner. And it was Jamie who must have said that, because Megan's response was, it's okay, Mum would just take the chicken out of the oven and she'll do the potatoes and the vegetables and all that when they're back. So I just said to her, message me when you're back. I won't be able to respond, but I'll see it. And then I can go and do dinner. It's all good. These feel a bit clammy. The song I was singing then was, it takes two to make a thing go right. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Let go of control issues. The romance angels have heard your prayers about your love life. Now it's up to you to allow their help to manifest by stepping out of their way. By trying to control other people or external circumstances, you'll only frustrate yourself and slow down your answered prayer. There are plenty of times in life that call for you to take charge, but this isn't one of them. Of course, it's fine to have your preferences, practice visualizations, and hold intentions. Definitely ask the angels for your desires. This card is a reminder, however, that your prayer may be answered differently from what you had in mind. Be open to all possibilities and trust in God's infinite wisdom and compassionate love. Control issues are based upon fears that others, including God, won't live up to your expectations. This is also called outlining, where you hand the universe a script of how you want it and everyone to behave. Outlining could cause you to overlook an even more beautiful way in which your prayers may be answered. So please call upon the romance angels to elevate your levels of trust so that you can enjoy the creative avenues by which true love comes to you. I'm singing Warwick Avenue in my mind. As I walk through Warwick Avenue, God is in control. I just feel God has our best interests at heart. What's in control, I feel, is the law of attraction. We're on our way back now. Okay. I take it they're hungry. What was I going to do? Yeah, okay, we can do this. The Tarot of Desires. Do you know what's coming through? Like, if you want to say God, Source, Divine. Divine is in control, but you're the one who's in control of your vessel. There's more that's coming through, but I'm not sure I really want to go deep into it, because I'm thinking like your emotional state of being, you have to gain control of that so that you're not all over the place. Hey, does that say Preppy Sounds? I think it does. Hey Preppy Sounds, how are you doing? What time is it for you? It's Chico time. I don't know why it'd be Chico time. I don't know. I came on at 8 o'clock, so it's 8:42 here. PM. What time is it for you? It's Tarot of Desires time. Right, okay, we've got 3 cards, which is absolutely fine. And then we'll take 3 cards from here. 4:42 there, Cynthia. So soon it's going to be like 4:44. I've seen that synchronisation today, so I'm not sure if it's swapping from the 5s to the 4s. It's 20:42. Same time as me. Wet clothes go in the dryer time. Is that right? Right, let me get 3 cards from here. Because the guys are on the way back. Oh, okay, I'm looking at these. Justice. 4 of Swords. That Justice card is a karmic energy. Just want to tell you that. Yeah, okay. Justice has been served. It's like Cinderella will not go to the ball. It's not from rags to riches. It's maybe from riches to rags. I'm just saying. Justice has been served. So, it's done. Whatever it is, them scales are balanced. It's fair play. Done. No, you know it said about waiting for winter. So if it's done, this, with a karmic energy, obviously you've got to give it time, haven't you? Well, I believe you do. I don't think it's like really respectful to just swan off and get yourself into another relationship straight away. So the 4 of Swords, it's like this resting period. But there is this teasing element. Teasing, but can we touch? Might have to wait 4 months. I mean, that's not really a wait, is it? 4 months when you feel like you've been waiting years. Your whole lifetime. Lifetimes. Not your whole lifetime, lifetimes. So. And then you've got the Seven of Wands, which is the energy of like him taking back his power. It takes time. And then, look, it's like you can really feel and explore each other. Because I feel like he's like, oh, I said like, I want my back to be scratched, please. Like massaging it. Look at this. Nice energy. Now, and so this could be a protection energy for the Divine Feminine. Because it's like you've got not a bin bag around you, although you'd look great in a bin bag. I believe you look good no matter what. Now, his sword is black. What's going on with the lizard? Today is your birthday, Rebecca. Every day is your birthday, is it? I used to do that when I was younger. But I used to say to people, like, it's my birthday tomorrow. And they go, oh, happy birthday for tomorrow. I go, thanks. Feels good, doesn't it, when people say happy birthday to you? Happy birthday, Rebecca. Let me have a look at this. Cynthia, I've been seeing it for about a week now. Have you? What, 444? Gypsies. Let's just call you gypsies. Come here late, but I showed up. You're a good boy. He's a cocky Aries today. Okay. Hello, everyone. I want you all to have an awesome day. Thank you ever so much. Bad boy. Not so fit. Why would you even have that part? Why not call yourself good boy and oh so fit? I mean, that sounds better. Has a better ring to it. The lizard. Green stood out. Aha. Okay. Oh, the lizard. Where is like the lizard on our map? I don't know, because I'm taken to either like Land's End, John O'Groats. But I'm taken to like the lizard. I'm recognising that name. Oh, you'd go up to Scotland, wouldn't you? So that you could like Gretna Green get married. I think I wanna marry you. Okay. Is it that look in your eyes? Or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you. I know this little chapel on the boulevard we can go, whoa, whoa. No one will know, whoa, whoa. Okay. Yes, sorry, Cynthia, yes, I've been passing a house with the number 44. It's like a forgotten memory every time I pass it. The numbers stand out, black on white. It's an aha moment every time, aha. Original, Cornwall down that way. Ah, okay, yes, yeah, so, the lizard. Cornwall? I want to do that like Route 66. I've been to Land's End. I'd like to go to John O'Groats. It's like Land's End. Not Land's End. Route 66. Where does it start? Because I think I went to where it ends. Santa Monica Pier. Santa Monica Pier. I think that's the end of Route 66. Let's do that. Route 66. Okay. Maybe we'll start seeing sixes now. Right, okay, I think I explained that well. Let's look at these Tower of Desires. They're going to like tally up with these cards. So, the Justice card, and it sets him free. The masculine is free to pursue his passion. His desire. He can do whatever he desires to do. But he's going to act with integrity. Feels better for the soul. To do the right thing for the right reason. Okay. So, resting, healing, restoring. Oh look. They're back home. Showing up with some flowers. All enlightened there. So I feel that just takes me to like being connected. He is God. 6 of Cups. Memories of love. Because I felt that restoring energy here is restoring your memories. Like you said, Cynthia, an aha moment. And then this card. 4 to 7 months time. Really get to explore each other. In each other's arms here. The Emperor. But it feels like at the moment he can't show his face. I was just taken to whether or not he's got a smile on his face. I feel this is going to be hard for this masculine to kind of have to wait. There's a right way of doing things. There's a divine way of doing things. You've got to prepare for the manifestation. Okay. Now we will go to the Archangel Oracle cards. Well, I've missed a deck out. I haven't. I know. Okay. Oh, yes, I have. I was going to read the Journey of Love. Don't say no, 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 no. Just say yeah, 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 yeah. And we'll go, 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 go. If you're ready, like I'm ready. 'Cause it's a beautiful night. I'm looking for something dumb to do. Hey, baby, I think I wanna marry you. Prioritize. Archangel Metatron. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organised and motivated. There's stuff to do to prepare for the person that you're becoming, that you're here to be, the Emperor. Prioritise. What's your calling? What makes your heart sing? When you focus on these areas, your joyful energy increases, which benefits everyone. Take charge of your schedule and spend some time on projects and activities close to your heart. Make choices that honour your priorities and support your life's mission. Working with Archangel Metatron. Metatron is one of 2 archangels who once walked upon earth as human men. The other one is Sandalphon. Metatron was the prophet and scribe Enoch, who ascended after his exemplary earth life. He continues working as a scribe and record keeper in heaven. He helps people develop organisational and record keeping skills as well. When you call upon Metatron, he motivates you to organise your priorities. We'll be having no squinting tonight. Okay. As I squint to look at the writing. The Journey of Love. And then we're approaching 9 o'clock, I believe, so best go and get dinner on. Well, dinner completed. It won't take long. About an hour. We're going to read this message and then a Mother Mary for this Sunday service. Let the feminine lead the way. Card number 39. The feminine principle in you, whether man or woman, is the way forward in your life now. She is the principle of feeling and of surrender. She feels the intelligence of the divine guiding light in a way that the masculine principle cannot at this time. You may not see where you are going, therefore, but you can feel your way forward. Trust her, let your mind go and let your senses lead you, becoming more exquisite and communicative. Be led by your heart, and don't worry if you don't know all the details yet or how it is going to work out. She knows the way. Let her lead. This oracle brings confirmation to you that what you have been feeling or sensing, even without any logical physical evidence, is worth following up on. Trust your senses over appearances. Trust your intuition over your intellect. You are letting feminine wisdom guide you, and she will steer you in the best direction. Okay, let's read this poem. My coming out is the freedom to fully be who I am, and the surrender to the divine essence, expressing through and around me. My coming out is the marriage of twin souls, with my life partner in gratitude, in love, unfolding as more than we could ever be on our own. Wow, the masculines are coming out. Sherry. Hello, Sherry. Happy Sunday, darling. Blue sky, that's a nice colourful love heart there. Khaled. Hi. How you doing there? Having a little squirt? Sherry, the masculine is back in my dreams. Don't call him that masculine. They were reading this morning. Same with Pandora. I think that she said that she had a dream with her masculine. Something's happened last night via dream space. My mission completed part of it. Awesome. Let's I've read the poem. That was beautiful. So we're 999. Oh, someone just clicked off 89. Do I do this first or tomorrow's activity? Let's do the Mother Mary first. Let's not even question it. Okay, so the Rumi message we had earlier was the courage of your love and Divine Mother manifests, which came in perfectly. So let's have a look at what the Mother Mary Oracle would like to tell us this evening. Hi, shall you know? Shall you know? There's the card. Our Lady of, I like this, Our Lady of Quiet Blossoming. How perfect is that? Our Lady of Quiet Blossoming. Card number 21. Hi, Chan. Is that Chanda? Chandia? How you doing? Hi, Susie. So glad to see and hear you. Much, much love. As usual, you are spot on. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, Susie. Thank you for speaking up. Our Lady of Quiet Blossoming. Dang. What are you danging about, Cynthia? Our Lady of Quiet Blossoming. Let's see what Sherry's wrote here first. I think he's back because of an event that happened my last days of work. Okay. Bell. I seriously can't see your emojis. They are so tiny on the screen. I take it that's a bell. I wouldn't have a clue what that one is, or that one. Oh, unicorn. Oh, it's a unicorn. Is that a unicorn? Okay. I can't remember. I can't see if your name's like Chandler. But I was taken to like friends now. All friends, aren't we? Our Lady of Quiet Blossoming. I hear the inaudible. I see the invisible. And I feel the intangible. I sense the signs of growth before you can do so, beloved. So believe me now, as I say to you, you are growing and you must trust, for the seed needs all its strength to push up into the weighty soil that provides nourishment. It must find its way with absolute intent. Even with the most loving gardener tending to it, great focus is required for the seed to burst open so that the plant may grow. Signs of spiritual growth are subtle at first. This is what we've been touching on, isn't it? I'll be there for you. Perfect. When the rain starts to fall. Okay. I'm loving the signs. So, signs of spiritual growth are subtle at first, and yet eventually evidence of our inner work becomes so obvious that our world is transformed. Before the transformation bears fruit, however, we must labour with great trust when we have no sense of our growth happening. We may indeed worry that we are deluding ourselves about any progress being made at all. We might fear that our spiritual practices, prayers, meditations, or study might be little more than a passing fancy or a foolish hobby. Do not let such sabotage enter your heart, beloved. The Mother brings you a message that you are indeed growing and you must guard your faith vigilantly. It is one of your most powerful assets on the spiritual path. It is during those times when we are yet to see evidence of our growth in the physical world that we can feel most uncertain, most tested, yet we simply must choose trust and faith no matter what. It may be weeks, months, or years before we feel we have enough proof in the physical world to justify our spiritual beliefs, but this matters not. What matters is trust. The Divine Mother comes to you in this oracle telling you that she can see, hear, and feel your growth. She knows you are going to succeed spiritually, and you can trust her when you cannot trust your own senses. In time, your growth will have demonstrated itself in the world through your manifestations, and this will inspire you with even more trust to continue on the path. For now, have faith. Even the greatest creations started as a single seed of thought. This oracle comes with a special message. Do not give up. Do not let go of your dream. Stay at it. Keep working on yourself. If you are struggling to have faith, do the healing process for this oracle at any time. Soon enough, your uncertainty or tentativeness will be replaced with great confidence, certainty and knowing. Until that moment, and even then, trust without condition. The oracle also brings this message to you. You are asked to trust in your inner senses or feelings about a person, opportunity, or situation. Sometimes what doesn't seem that promising on the surface of things can hold tremendous promise and will be the foundation for your divine success. Likewise, sometimes what appears to be wonderful is actually not much more than a glossy surface which will do little to support or nourish you in actual fact. You are being asked to have the courage of your inner convictions and to trust your own sense of intuition about what is happening in your life or soon will be. It takes a brave soul to rely on the feelings of the heart to guide the way, rather than relying on logic, the opinions of others, or the expectations of how things should be done. Do not be afraid to trust the quiet voice within that may tell you to wait where others say jump, or may tell you to dive in where others say that cannot be done. Trust your heart and pray. Through your faith, the way will be shown, and your blossoming will be protected and nurtured through the Divine Mother's grace. Hi Katie, how you doing? Hi Lucy. Okay. Happy birthday, Rebecca. Rebecca had a birthday the other day as well. So I'm just saying, Rebecca's someone, I believe, that likes having birthdays. Unless she's celebrating all month long. All night long, all night. Healing process and affirmation. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Imagine that you are walking towards a lady who is seated at the edge of a fertile garden. She has garlands of red roses in her hair. She gestures for you to sit next to her. Gently she leans over and places her ear at the earthly garden bed, listening intently. You follow her movements, doing the same. From deep within the soul, you hear a soft rustling sound, almost imperceptible, but you hear it. You sit up startled and she smiles at you. She explains in her beautiful velvety voice that this is the sound of a seed beginning to break open so that it can grow. If you listen carefully and with the heart, you can hear it, even though nothing appears to be happening above the surface. She places one hand on the earth and the other on her heart, sending loving encouragement to that seedling. You do the same. Stay with this moment, and when you are ready, complete your healing process with the following affirmation, repeating it aloud 3 times. She hears, and I believe. She sees, and I believe. She knows, and I believe. My spiritual success is my destiny, and all is assured. I trust and have faith in divine timing and the Divine Mother's grace. She hears and I believe. She sees and I believe. She knows and I believe. My spiritual success is my destiny, and all is assured. I trust and have faith in divine timing and the Divine Mother's grace. She hears and I believe. She sees and I believe. She knows and I believe. My spiritual success is my destiny, and all is assured. I trust and have faith in divine timing and the Divine Mother's grace. I've got a card stuck to me. Let go of control issues. Okay, let's do tomorrow's activity. Well, we can do it now if you like, but this is for tomorrow. So we are on. Today, you create everything that you need for the dream. That was in the last reading I done this morning. I don't know what time it was. Early afternoon, I think. So, today, tomorrow, Monday, the reactions are real. Okay. The characters are all illusions. Oh, okay. The reactions are real. The characters are all illusions. Today is the day to soar in a transformational sense. Okay. So, tomorrow, Monday, is the day to soar in a transformational sense. Look at how you play out the reactions to all of the characters and events that you create for your life. Remind yourself that all of the feelings that you experience within you, the anger, joy, fear, stress, happiness, are all very, very real for you just as in your dream, when you find yourself panting and breathing hard because someone has been chasing you. The panting and breathlessness are real, but the characters are your creation. Your reactions are the very stuff of which the quality of your life is made up. Today, study how you are reacting to all of the externals that you have created for your life. Concentrate on how you are processing your thoughts. Reactions to life are determined by our thinking. Begin today to study the self-defeating reactions instead of the event or person. Imagine waking up from your dream and being upset all day long because one of the characters in your dream did not behave the way you thought he or she should. You know enough to say simply, that was a dream, and then get on with living or examine this reflection of yourself. Today you can use that very same strategy and refuse to be immobilized by the actions of anyone else. Let's leave it there, guys. Right, you are more than welcome. Blue sky. Guys, I will catch up with you soon. Until then, I'm going to go and cook my dinner. Take care. Much love. Thank you for joining me. Bye for now.